Hey everybody, Tony D and Little Joan here with a screenwriter's rant on Butter, a new coming-of-age movie starring Mira Sorvino and a fat kid who is fat and gets picked on, and he's in love with this girl, and he's doing like a whole thing where he pretends to be a different guy online, and she's in love with that guy and doesn't know it's him, and he's very fat and in love with her. And Mira keeps feeding him, I guess, and that's why he's 424 pounds. These guys bullied him and forced him to eat butter one time, and that's why his nickname's Butter. And he starts a website called Butter's Final Meal, planning to eat himself to death or kill himself, I guess, after eating one big giant meal, and then he becomes popular. So the kids take him on a whirlwind tour where they get him a bucket list, and he gets a tattoo, and he finally starts living his life and becomes popular, and it all goes to his head, and he ignores his true friends, and he's got a real talent. These are the a-holes that befriend him, and he's got a real talent to play the saxophone. And then here's his final meal, I guess, and it's about being bullied and overcoming it and knowing what's important and blah, blah, blah. February 25th. Only in theaters. Butter. This is not a comedy. But it's a very light drama. It's PG-13. It looks very two-dimensional. Very two-dimensional. Look. In the 80s or 90s, this would have been a comedy. Fat kid would have been, a big personality, probably a comedian, would have been doing all sorts of crazy things to become popular. I mean, he's Butter's final meal. First off, Butters is a character on South Park who's very funny. Butter, I just, it's dumb. The whole concept is dumb. Here he is talking to his true friend, talking to the girl. He plays the saxophone. Here are the two popular kids, but they're not really his friends. They're very two-dimensional bullies, I think. This assumes every popular kid is a bully or is a jerk, and every fat kid is a miserable guy who can't get his life in order. The opposite is sometimes true. Sometimes there's a big fat kid who's the most popular kid in school. Sometimes the kids who are popular are really nice. This stereotypes that they're playing on, I don't even know if they were true in the 80s. I think bullies are just like criminals. They're kind of opportunists. They're not going to just sit around all day. Oh, when can we bully the fat kid? And that's what it feels like in a lot of these movies. That's what it feels like in this trailer. So, I'm not, just not excited about this at all. Apparently it won a bunch of awards. Official winner, Socially Relevant Film Festival. Well, there you go. It seems to be well acted. Mira Sorvino's in it as the mom, the hot mom. What is this? You need to give us more surprises if you're gonna play on the same coming of age thing. Okay, he's being bullied. There's can be lots of reasons that you get bullied. I got bullied in school when I was a kid. It was an opportunity, right? So one time I got bullied. I got bullied on a bus because we were on a trip, and the bully ahead of me just wouldn't leave me alone and was just pushing my buttons, and it turned into a thing. Another time I was running for class president. I was a senior, and one of the other candidates, somebody put Limburger cheese in his locker, and it reeked, and they his friend blamed me and confronted me in the hall and tried to start a fight. I kind of diffused the situation just by kind of being more angry that he accused me. But ultimately, you know, those are moments in high school. It's not that anybody's always a bully. I mean, the kid who was bigger than me and pushed me around that day, you know, he was also a funny guy at times. You know, sometimes people can turn into bullies. And then sometimes they're nice. And, you know, this idea that, oh, you're going to play this trope, oh, he's a bully, he's always a bully, he's bullying everybody. Nah, no thanks. That's just dumb. At least give people a reason to be mad at each other, not just, well, they've been bullying this kid all these years because he's fat. People don't do that. Where does that happen? They pick on individuals that they don't like for whatever reason. You know? For me, it was probably because I was a wise ass. It's probably because I would verbally cut down people. You know, for this kid, yeah, maybe it's he's fat. Maybe they just don't like him. I don't know. But come up with a better reason than just like, well, they're the bullies. In a PG-13 movie, teach it a lesson. Yeah, a lesson nobody's going to watch because the movie will be boring if the bullies aren't real. You have to play characters at the height of their intelligence. I don't think these bullies, that's his friend, I don't think these bullies are playing at the height of their intelligence. Here he is bowling. Here's the high school shot. You have to make the characters really, really smart. And so it's as close to real life as possible. And, you know, make the bullies real. And don't even refer to them as bullies. They're just his rivals for whatever reason. You come up with the reasons, and are they kind of bullies? Yeah. But they're also kind of humans too. So I just find this, you know, rests on a lot of tropes, you know, and it's kind of dark in a way. The kid announces on a website he's going to kill himself, I guess, or it's his final meal, whatever that means. Sounds like he's going to kill himself. Doesn't sound good. That's dark. Should have been funny. You know. Like, normally they would, you know, teen comedies in the 80s, it would be about the sure thing, right? John Cusack's going to ride cross country to meet a girl because she's a sure thing. He's going to finally get to have sex. That was a funny movie. This is kind of dark. I mean, he's obviously not going to kill himself at the end of the movie, so the whole thing's based on a lie. And, you know, the whole thing where he's lying to this hot girl, that's his weight. He's lying to this hot girl, talking to her online. That's a lie, too. That's his last meal. There he is being bullied. Who does this? Who does this? Why would they do this? Why would they have a stick of butter? They brought a stick of butter. Well, maybe we'll bully that kid today. Oh, no, he didn't come in today. What am I going to do with the butter? Well, just put it in the fridge when you get home. We'll bully him tomorrow. I mean, like, what? I hate to knock the movie. I mean, I'm sure it has good intentions, but, and again, I'm not knocking the talent, but, man, the script in this and the execution is just so milquetoast. February. Again, February movies, man, tends to be a dumping ground of movies that the studio's not too confident about. If it does good, great. If it doesn't, oh well, that's our tax write-off for the year. They probably didn't spend a tremendous amount of money on this movie, Mira Sorvino being the only big name, but it's like too light for a drama. Like a drama would be like he's going to kill himself. That would be a real drama. Like he's really suicidal. You know, he didn't put it on a website so everybody knows. I mean, they would stop him. So, I don't know. The whole thing sounds dopey to me. So I say no. First act, he has a crappy life. He's fat, and everybody makes fun of him. He comes up with this idea. He's trying to woo this hot cheerleader online for some reason. In her brain, it's 1993, and she gets taken online, catfished online. Second act, he announces to everybody, I'm going to kill myself and eat my final meal, and now I'm living life, so F you. And then he starts living life in the second act, and then he becomes the most popular kid in school and realizes, oh, I should have just been living my life this way the whole time. And he alienates his friends and probably eventually alienates the girl and realizes he's become an a-hole because he became popular. I mean, they did this on Family Guy. You do it in a half hour. Third act, it all comes to a resolution. He doesn't kill himself. He realizes, I have things to offer even though I'm fat. and maybe he wins the girl over. Maybe. So I would like to see a better execution. This movie could have been fun, and you call it a drama movie with a scene like this. It should have been a comedy. It should have been a comedy. Right? It should have been about this kid named Butter who got teased in high school and then gets fit as hell and drops 80 pounds and becomes a muscle-bound maniac. But then he still can't get girls. There you go. That would be fun. And he's still trying. He's fit, but now he's mentally unfit. He's spent too long being antisocial. And, something like that. This is just, you're trying to take, a shadow of a shadow of a shadow of a shadow. This is an 80s movie, except you've taken out all the comedy and, replaced it with, I assume, what is lecturing drama about fat phobia. Not what I want to see. So big thumbs down for me. Sorry, Butter. I'm going to say no. But it's only in theaters on February 25th. And that's it for me and Little Joan. Check us out on Bitchute and Rumble. And we'll see you in the next one.